Let's go feed some animals. Some cream too. That was one of the best pies I have ever had. It was delicious. But then I had to leave to go to my mate's farm where I was going to be staying for the first night. There I had this mash that you put in hot water, and I ate it. It was actually not that bad. After that, I had to do some chores around his farm because I'm there. And what chores? I wanted to do that willingly to help him out. So I got some hay bales and I fed the animals. Leave, got changed, and I realized with annoyance that I don't know why, but my insurance got cancelled, so I had to deal with that. So I had to leave later in the morning. Got to head to Harvey Norman to grab a few things, and I got to leave. And I've got a bit of a fan base with me. They've all come to say hi. I don't know, is that loving? Oh well. I managed to get my SD card in the end, which wasn't too much of a fuss. It was expensive, but I didn't make a video or show myself getting it, which was bad filming on my part, but I hope to improve on that. After that, I took my long 100k journey back to where I was going, back to the town. First, I grabbed some food on the way. A nice little place. You'll see more in a sec. And I was off to Dunn's Swamp. I've gone to this bakery. This is what was recommended to me. We're going to Dunn's campground from Lithgow. So this took me all the way to Railstone to get the food here, which closes soon, which is lucky I made it. I got a apple crumble for dessert, and then I've got a steak and potato pie tomato sauce, which is my favorite type of pie. Well, I'm gonna find somewhere nearby, more on the way, to just sit down and eat and watch something beautiful. I don't know, and yeah, talk to you then. So I arrived at Don's campground, which is the side of the thing, the road right there. I don't even know where that goes. There's a track down there, but that looks like a serial killer thing. So I'm actually not going to go down here. I'll stay around this area, explore. Might go climbing up there in a bit. But I've realized I got here and I fucked up. I've forgotten toilet paper. So low-key, I could be quite stuffed. Yeah. I don't know. It's half an hour to town. Which I could go and get some sorted. Yeah. Alrighty, I might actually have to come back. Again, waste more petrol. Oh, shit. Anyway. Yes, you get to see this place again. And so, the race back to the nearest town began. And it was already late. But on the good side, on the way back, the sun was spectacular. The way the sun seemed to shine off those hills was a sight to behold throughout the whole journey. Eventually I got a bit closer to the where I originally was the spot, and instead of trusting Google Maps, because I was already out of service at that point, I tried out offline maps, and they told me to go past it to a different spot, to where I eventually did find the campsite. And
there was this guy that at this campsite that showed me how to work the offline maps with such detail, and I now realize for the rest of the journey that I had to use offline maps, especially in some areas where I didn't have cell service for hundreds of kilometers. Like, I think I had one for 250 kilometers. I didn't have a single bar. And I'm very thankful for that guy. Yeah, fellow travelers help each other out, I guess. It was good that I followed the maps, and I eventually did find the correct place. As you can see here, I arrive, and then I come out, and I'll show you all the equipment I have. That is my jacket and sunnies, and then there's my first aid kit, compass, some fire starters, some emergency equipment, and a light. I have a little torch I put on my head. Just a red light helps with everything, especially your vision. And there's some bug spray, some other matches, and yeah. I have brought some bigger logs myself, because in state forests, you're not allowed to take from the environment and use their wood and fire from it. But I did use some leaves around the ground to help jumpstart the fire, which should be okay.
Decided to do that. Don't know what that will do, but I don't think it'll cut the fire out. But I reckon it might trap it, which is what I'm hoping for. But I'll have my tent open for a while, just leaving it like that. Oh, I have to open, I have a fly trap open and closed. The water thing will be fine for now. That's like that, so hopefully some ants just come and eat the big beans left over. And I'm going to bed. It's 8 o'clock.
So I accidentally set for my alarm. It's annoying. I had plans to do today, but, well, you know, I woken up, and look around, see you in a bit. As I had woken up late, I was in a bit of a rush to get everything up and going, but I had a few things I needed to do before I left. First, I had to pack up all my stuff. I unpacked my tent, and I'll show you exactly how I unpack it. It's a pretty good, nifty tent that's easy to set up and easy to put down. I couldn't show the setup, obviously, because last night it was too dark to even see it. But you can see it, how I put it away is pretty easily. So you can imagine it being set up is also pretty easy. I had a lot of things to get done, and I need to leave soon because I wanted to get to my next location before the sunset and have a bit more time to get everything ready. But that was no bother. But first I had to do a few things other than just cleaning my campsite and making sure there's no rubbish left behind. And the other thing is to go and do a part of a workout that I've been trying to do. I take my shirt off because I thought it would look better, but I'm not too sure about it. But basically I have a daily training thing, just nothing hard, just something you do every day to just keep your discipline, not to improve your health, just to keep your discipline. And then I have a daily meditation thing, which I just will daily do, obviously, and it helps me focus and keep my discipline, and it also helps while driving and doing before driving, which I think is very important when you're driving these far distance.